much are you and the players relishing this stage of the season with the big games coming on a regular basis?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
How much are you excited and looking forward to the big games are coming regularly?
Well, that's the best part of the season, for everyone who is still in life in Champions League and also fighting for something in Premier League and day leagues. So, yeah, he's excited, like you said, because now is the decided games, now is the small details count. So, yeah, now is everyone fit again, and then I hope everyone can give it extra and help the team.
Have you been surprised by Bayern Munich's league form, and can you take advantage of their struggles over these two matches?
Well, I think no team in the world is perfect, and then also we are talking about Bayern. Everyone knows their history, they won a lot of titles in Champions League as well, and then also in the Bundesliga. So everyone knows the quality of the club, the amazing quality of the players, and then well, it doesn't matter if they struggle last game or last 2 or 3 games, they still buy it, and then they can come and hurt us. So that's the thing we have to think and to have in our mind. It doesn't matter if they lost the last game, they still buy it.
How do the Arsenal players feel about Harry Kane returning to North London?
Well, everyone knows here knows the quality of Harry Kane. For me personally, is the best finisher in the world. So it's great to obviously play against these kind of players. So and obviously we want to keep him quiet in the game. And then we try to win the game. And also it's not only Harry Kane, but a lot of players like, Sané, my old friend, Musiala, Coman, Müller, what a player. So it's a lot, Gnabry. So yeah, they have quality players there.
Just finally for me, you look back at this stage of the season, last campaign, what did you, as a group of players, learn from that can help you going into the final games of this season?
Well, I think the most important thing now is the fitness of the group. I think it's only JT now out, but he's coming back soon, I hope. And then this is good. Like I said before, this gives us extra power. We have a big squad with a lot of difference, quality, and then everyone wants to play, of course. But unfortunately, it's on the only 11. But yeah, we learn. Also, you have to see in the small details. In the match you can do like different things, but you have to do the small details as well. Like we are doing now. I think defensively we are everyone running back. And then help the team. So that's make difference.
Moose?
Hi, Gabby. There aren't too many players in this Arsenal squad that have played in Champions League quarterfinals. You're one of them. How much does your experience count?
I think, like you say, it's a few of the players, but also we are talking about Champions League, of course, but everyone here played in the biggest stage and before, so I think everyone's prepared. I think if we go there and face, like, obviously it's not another game, it's a big, huge game, and then he'll be a battle there. But if we go there to think about, well, let's enjoy it, and then try to be happy on the pitch, that will help a lot.
Top of the Premier League right now, so with a chance of being champions of this country, quarterfinals of Champions League, and with a chance of being champions of Europe, it must be massively exciting in the squad at the moment.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, we have a big squad now, with a lot of quality. Everyone can go there, play and help. And then also, like I said before, is the best part of the season. There's a lot of deciding games, and then the most excited part.
You've highlighted the good players that Bayern Munich have got, and obviously their reputation. But this season has been poor for them. Do you think you start this tie as favourites?
Uh, well, I don't think we are favorites, but like I said, it's quite a final of Champions League. If we arrive there, it's because we deserve it and we have a quality also. But we are talking about Bayern, we have to respect them, and then obviously we have to face them like okay, they are Bayern, but we are Arsenal. But I think the same way we respect them, they respect us as well. So I think there is no favor, and that will be a big game and Rouge battle.
And what part do the fans play tomorrow?
Sorry.
What part do the fans play tomorrow? How can they help you?
Like always they do. Since I arrived in the club, I was like a little bit, excited with the fans, because at the first time I have seen being an Arsenal player, I was like, wow, the fans help push us a lot, and this season when we consider goals, they were like celebrating when like happens in the derby with Jorginho, they were singing Jorginho's name, so that's you cannot describe, you just feel it. So they help and they push us a lot.
George?
Gabriel, you haven't won the Champions League, so I just wondered how much would it mean to you personally, and do you think Arsenal are capable of winning it this season and the Premier League?
Well, I agree up watching Premier League, like I said before here, so yeah, I think all the players here, the club won it as well, so yeah, well, we are in the quarterfinals, everything can happen, if we can minimize like the small details, like I said, we'll be like you with more chances, but still have two big games battle to play, and then let's see.
Just in terms of at Brighton on Saturday, all the players seem to be working so hard for each other and to get the ball back. I just wondered, what's the atmosphere like amongst yourselves? You seem like a real strong group that you're fighting so hard for the rewards at the end of the season.
I think the season is two different parts, of course, the beginning and at the end. And then when you arrive at the end of the season fighting for something, I think it doesn't matter if you play like 10 minutes or 5 minutes, you want to help the team win games. So I think everyone now with this spirit to go there and help, it doesn't matter how, but help to keep clean sheet, for example. We are doing a great job, and to face Bayern with this fitness, this, courage to come back and help is massive plus for us. So yeah, I think everyone is really happy to help.
Thank you.
James?
Gabby, what is it about Harry Kane that makes him the best finisher for you?
I don't know. It's hard to explain. Maybe he can explain to you, me not. But in my opinion, I think he can finish with head, with left, with right, and then it's like good finishing, So yeah, the guy since I arrived in Europe, for me is in that time one of the best, and this time for me is the best finish in the world.
Is he a player you've watched and tried to take things from?
You know what? I don't watch players to try to take something out of them. I watch to enjoy it. I think all the players have their own qualities. Like I am, like this. I have my own quality. I don't try to copy someone. But obviously, you see like him finishing, you want to keep seeing, watching, and then just enjoy it.
And Saliba and Gabriel at the centre-back have been in such fantastic form this season, particularly the last few weeks. How confident are you that those two can keep him quiet?
They deserve a lot, Willy Lazia, unfortunately, he had an injury that cost the second part. And then Gabi, if you see the way he work, he'll be impressed. And then it's just paying off, because they work a lot. And then also I hope, I think everyone at Arsenal hope they keep fit till the end of the season. Then we have a big chance to win trophy.
And just finally from me, do you feel a responsibility to speak to the younger players at this part of the season who haven't been this far in the competition, they haven't won the Premier League, to help them keep calm. Do you feel you have an important role off the pitch as well as on it at the moment?
Yeah, I think I talked about this a couple of times before. Uh, well, it's good to go there and speak sometimes, but I'm like a player person. Like, if they come to ask, I will tell them, or if I see something that I can tell and then help them, I will do, But I don't think here is kids anymore, like everyone played in the biggest stage in football, World Cup, Premier League, Champions League now. So I think everyone here is ready to help Arsenal. So if they come and ask me something, I will do for sure.
Art?
Hi, Gabriel. Earlier you were talking about going onto the pitch happy, and I was just wondering, when you think about your qualities, how do you know when you're playing at your best? From the outside, it looks like you're very skillful when you're happy on the pitch. I was just wondering what qualities you feel you bring to the table best.
Well, me, I think I play my best when I'm on the pitch, happy playing, of course. And then, like I said, we have a big squad with a lot of quality, And then, obviously, sometimes you will play, sometimes not. This is not the players who gonna choose or not. The games he's gonna play or not. But like I said, when I'm on the pitch, I think I'm with big smile on my face. That's make me play better.
Does it matter where you're playing? Because on Saturday, Sunday, you played on the
Last 2 games, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to help the team. Like I said, this part of the season, you don't have to think about yourself. You have to think about what the best for the team. So I'm trying to do it, but it's not easy. Who play football knows what I'm talking about. And then I just want to win, so I want to be on the pitch, of course. But like I said, this part of the season, you have to put away your ego and then try to help the best way the team.
You mentioned as well small details a lot. I was just wondering for you, what are those small details that you have to remind yourself of?
Well, the small details is normally we cannot see. Maybe if we run back and cut one ball, one long ball, this can be goal, and then you're like a little bit tired on the pitch, and then you don't do it, and then you suffer a counter attack and maybe go. So the small details normally you cannot see, because if you do the right thing, and it's not gonna happen a bad thing. So that's what I mean.
Isan?
Gabby, you're back fully fit and firing again. What's it been like in the past year having to deal with these constant injury setbacks from a mental point of view?
That's a good question from you, because normally I don't talk about this, and then me personally, I don't want to talk about my fitness, like what's going on with Gabi, his fitness, Well, after World Cup, I had that injury in the knee, and then, I recovered it so good, and then I have sit back after in the preseason, and then I had to go and open and do again a small one, and then after I come back, and then I played like 3 games in a row, 90 minutes, and then again a knee, and then after in the training I had a kick on my knee, so again another side. So this kind of thing people don't know this, I'm just trying to get fit and help Arsenal as much I can, but unfortunately I'm having some problems this season, and I hope next season I don't have it.
From a mental point of view, how hard has it been to sit on the side and having to actually go through this? And are you fully fit now? Is the knee all fine now?
I hope, yeah. Sometimes I feel it, but I don't remember the last day I played football without pain, so I cannot complain. I'm just trying to recover good, in a good way, to be ready next game, and then that's it. So mentally, I try to keep it strong in my mind, to try to help the team, and then that's it.
You're a quality striker. From your point of view, how do you think Arsenal stop a striker like Harry Kane on the pitch tomorrow?
Staying with the ball, and then obviously this question maybe is more for the defensive part. I don't know how to stop him, but I think one good way is staying with the ball.
And finally,
yeah, he's so good keeper, you know, and good person as well. You know, before I only know him play against, and then when he joined the club, he was we can see he's a very good guy, and then amazing keeper like Aaron. You know, we have a two, I think, very good keepers. So yeah, he's helping a lot.
Simon?
Gabby, can you just give us an insight in what it's like playing against Gabriel and Saliba in training?
Oh, it's hard. It's hard. They are tough. You know, they are strong. Well, it's hard to pass them. You know, but sometimes they we pass them. You know, but I don't want to kill their confidence for the game.
And you spoke about this group not being kids anymore. How different is the squad from when you arrived 18 months ago to the squad you see now in the dressing room?
I think we believe more as a team, you know, as a group, squad. And then, last season, we play amazing first part of the season till January there, and then after we start to struggle a little bit, and then this season was opposite. So if we can do first part last season, second this, it'll be an amazing season. But the real life is different, you know. So now I think because maybe we passed this in the past, now we are more ready, we are more confident, we are more like, you know, matured.
Kaya?
Hi Gabby, I just want to ask about your record in this competition. Nearly one in every two, one goal in every two. Why do you think it is that you've got such a fantastic goal scoring record in this specific competition?
I don't know. Maybe in Premier League I have a good stats as well, but people don't want to see. If you see my starters or this kind of, you know, people like to see stats. You know, I don't mind. I want to win games and trophies. At the end, everyone happy, you know. But obviously, I'm a striker. I want to score. I have to score, so I try. But I don't know what's happening in Champions League, like you ask me. But I just try to enjoy. Doesn't matter which competition is. I try to enjoy myself there and then help the team the best way I can.
James?
Hi Gabby, you spoke about happiness on the pitch. A lot of players with number 9 on the back might be unhappy doing the job you did against Man City a few weeks ago, playing almost as a left back and a striker. Do you enjoy that? It seems like you do.
Well, if like I said, you know, I don't want to come here and say, oh, okay, Gabi don't care about playing as a winger, and then his position normally is 9. Like I said, that this part of the season, I will not complain, or I will never complain, you know. I just want to work, and then, when I get my chance, I will show the manager, everyone, or I don't know, for myself as well. The reason why I have to play. But this part of the season, like I say, I put my ego on side, and then aside, and then I just help the best way, and then he'll do what the manager want, and then he'll help the team, you know, the best way. But obviously, it's not easy for not only for me, but for Eddie as well. You know, Eddie, if you see the way he works, is unbelievable. And Kai is amazing, having amazing games, he's scoring, you know, helping a lot. So that's the price you have to pay to be in a huge club, and then you have to fight to play. If you want to play, the best way you have to do is trying to help when you get your chance, or when, like in my case, the manager want me to play as a winger.
Just on that, there's been a lot of speculation that Arsenal might look to sign a striker in the summer. Do you feel like in the next few weeks and months you can show Mikel Arteta and Edu they don't need to do that?
Well, they already know if they want or not. So this question maybe is not for me again. It's for them. My job is to try to work, to train hard, to improve what I have to improve, and in the games try to help Arsenal win games, and then after obviously win trophies. The speculation always will be there. No, not only here, but every club. So people wanna, decide who the club wanna sign. This is happening not just in Arsenal, but a lot of clubs.
Okay, guys, last couple. Jordan, did you have one?
I am, Gabriel. Just on that, because your position moves about a bit, do you think it's unfair when people compare you to Harry Kane, Erling Haaland, and they expect you to get similar numbers?
I think even if I'm playing in a position like they play in every game, I think it's unfair because we are a different type of player. That's my own idea, what I have, my opinion. So it's a little bit unfair. And then, like you said, thank you for saying that. Not many people wanna look at the game like you normally you ask. So I think you watch the games. So yeah, I have played this season maybe 14% in wing. So people only wanna know the result and if I score or no. So that's the football today, People wanna start, people wanna. Okay, Gabi have, I don't know, one game in 1 month, but look at how many games I play, how many minutes, you understand? It's not only with me, but with a lot of strikers or players happen this, but like I say, he'll never compare or complain or compare with someone. He'll always try to work and then come here when they ask me to come and then say the true what I think, not the true what I think, my own opinion,
And Arsenal have never done a league and European double before. So how special would that be? And kind of, are you already talking about it as a team that you could do this season? It's kind of, you're top of the league and you're in the quarterfinals, so it's possible that you could do a double this season.
Well, I think he'll be amazing achieve if we do this, but it's early to think about this. We have to face each game like a final, and then at the end, in the last month, May, we can be there, fighting, and then we can we start to think about it. But I think it's too early to think, but obviously it's a great achieve.
Guys, sorry, we're going to have to stop there because Mikel's on his way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
Mikel, the big games, Champions League, Premier League, are coming thick and fast at the moment. How much do you think your players, and indeed you, are relishing this stage of the season?
Really enjoying the moment. This is where we want to be. We're in a really good position in the Premier League, and we're in a really good position in the Champions League. We have a big task ahead of us against one of the most successful teams in Europe, clubs in Europe, and that's the hurdle that we have to overcome, and we are really looking forward to it.
I think Bayern's sporting director has said Arsenal are the favourites for this game, but how would you assess Bayern's threat given their poor league form in the season they've had?
Top team. I'm a big fan, big admirer of Thomas. His teams, the way they set up, the way they play, what they transmit. I have learned a lot about him. And looking at Bayern, and when you analyze him deeply, you see why they are a top team. So we have prepared very well, and we have to take our game where we want it. And if we do that, we'll have a chance to win.
The draw has thrown up Harry Kane's return to North London.
Yeah.
How do you stop him?
It's not only him. I think it's the team function, the individuals that they have, and obviously we know the individual qualities of all those players and him in particular, and the ability that he has. So the best thing to do is what we do collectively to try to prevent certain things.
Do you think his record against Arsenal can be a factor in this game at all? Do you need to kind of pay attention to that?
Hopefully not.
What is it about him that makes him such a threat?
Well, the consistency, when you look at his numbers over the last 10 years, it's unbelievable what he's done. So he can score in many different ways. He's got the service, he's got the players around him as well to provide those opportunities, and this is what we have to try to avoid.
No away fans at this game, for the stage of the competition, quite unusual. Can it be a factor at all?
Full house in the house, a lot of passion, emotion, and we haven't had this opportunity for 15 years, so that says you how special this night is going to be for us, so we're going to have to put everything into every ball to make it happen.
And just finally for me, maybe a question about the title race as well, because you're trying to combine that with, of course, winning the Champions League. I know Jurgen Klopp said at the weekend that if Manchester United play like they did on Sunday against Arsenal, then Arsenal will win. Do you have any thoughts on what he said about that?
No, I can only talk about what we do.
Okay. Gary?
Mikel, looking back to Sporting and the exit, then you lost 2 players within 21 minutes, which was a massive shock. What have your team, in terms of having leaders on the pitch, how much have they grown and developed? Because they stepped into a next season when they're in the Champions League, it's a level up, but you're still fighting for the title. It feels like your depth is stronger and your leadership is stronger over the pitch. Would you agree?
Hopefully we are better. We have learned for sure a lot of stuff over the last few months. I think players have evolved. We all have tried to improve and be better than we were a year ago. And as you said, it's been a really demanding season. Obviously, it's a huge step for us to be in this competition, and on top of that, be competing in the Premier League the way we are doing. And this is the challenge, but as well, we are so excited to be part of that.
Bayern Munich, 5-1, 5-1. It's being talked about. Is it coming anywhere near your dressing room?
No, it's there. That's history. When you look at their history in the competition, it's clear. Their nature and their capacity to perform on bigger stages, and we have to prove that. That's for sure.
There's always been this consistent belief for your players that have come off the pitch, even when they've suffered setbacks. Has that come from the hurt of just not getting over the line last season, or has it come from the training you've been able to put in since you come?
Hopefully it's in their nature as well. Something has to be within them, and we will try to inspire and get that part of them as much as possible to become better, to be more competitive, and have that resilience and that will to win and improve every single day. And if collectively you do that, I think the outcome is powerful.
George?
Mikel, just in light of the league table over the weekend and 7 games to go in the league, more possibly in the Champions League, I just wonder, have you almost got to be near perfect from now until the end of the season to win what you want?
Perfect in football is difficult. You have to be better than the opponent first, and then, when you have the moments, you have to be ruthless. And we've been really consistent and trying to be better than the opponents lately, especially. And we have to carry on doing a lot of the things that we are already doing.
But you must feel as a manager now that your team they're looking pretty ruthless, aren't they, and strong?
Yes, we are in a good moment, and winning and performing the way we're doing, I think it always helps and bring really good spirits and just be focused on the next match, and tomorrow is a big task, but we are really looking forward to it.
And I know you said you're a big admirer of Thomas Tuchel. Are you a little bit surprised that their form of late and where they are in the league, and will that have any relevance on tomorrow night, that their league position compared to Europe?
I don't know. The football is such a competitive environment and so difficult to be consistent that this can happen to anybody.
James, CBS?
Hi, Miguel. Sorry, this is a bit of a niche question, but the Gabriel's block on against Brighton, quite remarkable stat about the proportion of shots you block. It's somewhere like 33%. Is that something you work on? What does it tell you about your team that you're blocking so many of the shots on your goal?
Yes, we do work on that, but hopefully it's on the players' nature as well. We can't just allow the teams to shoot in our goals. We have to prevent every possible scenario that occurs before that, and when it gets to that stage, that's the ultimate opportunity before our goalkeeper makes an intervention. So try to control everything that happens in that chain.
Art Athletic.
Hi, Mikel. You talk a lot about the evolution of the squad, but I was just wondering, for your evolution as a manager, the Porto game was obviously your first as Champions League knockout game that you managed. I was wondering, for you, were there experiences that were quite new in those games, and how did you take those?
Yeah, but I think that evolution is not in relation to me. My evolution, I would think it would be in many other areas, not just because of our results, but as a club, which is the most important thing. We haven't been in this position 14 years, the opportunity to go through the next stage 15 years. So that's for this club a long, long, long time. and we realize that, and that's why as well we have this hunger and desire to make it happen.
Claire?
Mikel, I just wondered, have you spoken to Gabriel at all for some tips on how to beat Bayern?
Great question, but I'm not going to answer that.
Obviously, you, as a player, had lots of duels with Bayern in an Arsenal shirt. I wonder what you think the difference is between back then, because back then it was always seen as a mismatch. Arsenal couldn't maybe compete, but obviously now, for many people, Arsenal are favourites for this tie. How much of a difference do you think there is from when you were playing and now as a manager?
I don't know. I can understand those debates, those opinions. For us, it's irrelevant. We just focus on the performance that we have to put in to beat a top, an exceptional team with exceptional individuals, and just we have to earn every right in the pitch to make it happen and try to win the match.
James, ESPN?
Hi, Mikel. Bayern have had a bad season by their standards. They've lost 6 league games. They're not going to win the league. The manager's confirmed to be going at the end of the season. But is any of that relevant when it comes to a knockout tie like this?
From my side, no. And as well, it's something that we have no say, no control. We don't know, and we just expect all the time the best from your opponent. But against Bayern, against any opponent, against Brighton last week when we play Villa at the weekend, regardless of where they are, you always have to expect that they play in the best possible way and be prepared to overperform them.
Because they've faced so much criticism domestically all season, does it make them more dangerous when they come to a tie like this? Because they've got the know-how, they've been there before.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
And the first leg obviously is at home.
Mhm.
How does that change the dynamic of the tie? Is it important to tell the players it's not a 90-minute game, it's a 100-minute game?
Yeah, for sure. We know that every knockout stage is like this. The rules have changed as well, and that's very important as well. And you have to be able to manage the game and the scenarios that can occur within those 180 minutes.
And one here, yeah.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
There seems to be a bit of a fear no one mentality to this Arsenal side at the moment. How important is it that you try and take that attitude into the game on Tuesday to really show that you do belong among Europe's elite clubs?
Yeah, that's something that we're looking to do in every single match, because if we are able to do it in one match and then not in 3, that's not part of us, and we want to make sure that things are ingrained within the team, and we are consistent in delivering these type of things, and I'm proud what the team is showing, the character and the mentality that they're showing, and we have to carry on doing it.
Okay, we'll go to 10:30 tonight. We'll kick off with John.